Welcome to the performance scenes from the plays of William Shakespeare, presented by students from Shakespeare Performance class here on campus. On the occasion of Shakespeare's 450th birthday. The first scene dramatizes the 7 ages of man from As You Like It, Act 2. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
At first the infant, mewling and puking in its mother's arms.
And then the whiny schoolboy with his satchel in his shiny, horny face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school.
And then the lover, silent like furnace, with the woeful ballad. Ba-da-da-da, made to his mistress's eye, brow.
Then the soldier, full of strange oaths, and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cape on line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part.
The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide for his shrunk shank and big manly voice, turning again towards childish trebles, pipes, and whistles in his sound.
And the last scene of all, that endless, strange, and eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything.
Shakespeare's most often quoted lines, one of his most often quoted lines, "The course of true love never did run smooth." In this scene, 2 famous star-crossed lovers first meet and discover they belong to feuding families. From Romeo and Juliet, Acts 1 and 2.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this: my lips, 2 blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong and too much, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints' happiness that pilgrim stands to touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
I, pilgrim, lips they misuse in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, let's faith take to despair.
Saints do not move, the grave for prayer's sake.
Then move not, my present faith thou take. This bird thine, my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they had took.
Since from my lips, O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss my book. Juliet!
but soft, or like beyond the window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is sick and pale, that her maid be far more fair than she. Be not her maid, for she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heavens, having some business do entreat her eyes, to twinkle in the spirits to their return. What if her eyes were there? Baying her head, the brightness of her cheek would shame those stars. As they are dumps on that, her eyes in heaven or through to every region stream so bright, the birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she lays her cheek upon her hand? Oh, that I would love upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I mean,
She speaks. Speak again, bright angel.
oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my name. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face. Always some other name belonging to a man. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and with thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth, I will never be Romeo.
This scene, Demetrius, a spotted and inconstant man, has wooed the lovely Helena, but then dumped her for the equally lovely Hermia. Helena refuses to be dumped and follows Demetrius into the forest where he searches for Hermia. From A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 2.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one eye stayeth, the other stayeth me. Thou toldst me there was stones in this wood, and here I am, at work within this wood, because I cannot see my fair Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
But you draw me my heart from heaven. But have you drawn that iron? For my heart is true as steel. Leave you to draw, and I shall have nothing to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And for that, I love you even more. I am your spaniel. And Demetrius, the more you fawn me, the more I will fawn you. Please, burn me, strike me, neglect me, loose me. Use me as your dog to follow you. Love.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look upon thee.
And I'm sick when I do not look upon you.
You do impeach too much, your modesty. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I'm not in the night. I wouldn't like growth of this company. For in my respect, you are the world. And how can it be said that I am alone when all the
I will not state my questions. Let me go. For if thou do follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the town, in the temple, in the field. You do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius. Your wrongdoing to set a scandal on my sex. We do not fight for love. We're not made to be wooed, but to woo. I'll follow him and set heaven of hell. To die upon the hand that I love so well.
A group of Athenian artisans gather to stage a play in celebration of the Duke's impending marriage. If the Duke prefers their play above others, they each win a lifetime pension. But whereas they are masters of their respective crafts, carpentry, weaving, metalwork, they may not be the world's best actors. From A Midsummer Night's Dream, Acts 1 and 5.
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll which contains the name of every man which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, computer Quince, say what the play treats on, then name the names of the actors, and so row to
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
and Mary. Now, computer Quince, read the names of the actors. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call your name. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Here, Peter Quince, name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down to play Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? Is he a lover or a tyrant?
A lover, one that kills himself most gallantly for love.
That'll ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. But my chief humor is to play a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat to make all split. The raging rocks, the shivering shocks will break the locks of prison's gates. Amphibious car will shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. Loud, please. Now read the names of the actors. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute the bellows vendor. Here, Peter Quince. You are to play Thisbe.
What is Thisbe?
A wandering knight. It is the lady that Pyramus must love. Nay, they not let me play a woman. I've a beard coming. That is all one. You shall play to the mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus dear, she's a lady dear.
No, no, no. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. You are to play Moonshine. Tom Snout the tinker.
Here for your quiz.
You, the wall. ladies, and they would shriek.